need some general information on Terrace.
Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Terrace for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Terrace isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the upper city. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the lower city. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there.
Swoop gangs? What can you tell me about them?
I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the Hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now.
What do you know about Davik?
Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Is Davik working with the Sith?
Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other.
Do you know anything about this escape pods?
I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davik's men got there first.
I was wondering how you feel about the Sith.
It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get what I mean. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all.
I think I'll be going out.
Good day to you, then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies.
Okay, then. So there's probably going to be a lot of that, because I feel like you don't really get the full experience in this game or Marvel Ultimate Alliance if you don't take the time to talk to everyone and learn all the information you can, possibly get all the side quests so you can get helpful items to help you get through areas. Because that was probably my problem during my first playthrough. Or first PC playthrough, anyway. But I think I'm gonna not read alien text anymore. It just seems kind of weird for me, and also I really don't think it could have been very pleasing to hear me talk while the alien talked, so...
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
Well, you're appropriately named for a medic. Hello, Zelka.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Terrace. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Rat ghoul disease, what's that?
The terrible affliction has plagued Terrace for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Terrace's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
So, zombies. Is there no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Terrace were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Terrace forever. I don't see how that's going to happen.
Maybe I could get my hands on that serum for you.
I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
You say to the guy holding swords in public. I want to ask you some questions.
I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know?
General information about Terrace.
I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I can. Do you want to know about Upper Terrace, or are you more interested in Lower Terrace and the Undercity?
Tell me about Upper Terrace.
The people here in the Upper City generally like to think they're better than the rest of Terrace, but we're no better than anyone else. People here can be selfish, greedy, arrogant, even prejudiced. That's why aliens need special permission to leave the Lower City. Maybe if more people in the Upper City weren't so self-centered, things wouldn't be so bad in the Lower City and the Undercity.
Tell me about the Lower City. The Lower City has been overrun by swoop gangs and thugs. If you're going to travel down there, you'd better go armed. If you don't get attacked by one of the swoop gangs, you'll probably end up beaten and robbed by one of Davic's thugs. Soon it'll be as bad as the Undercity. What do you know about Davic? Davic is the resident crime lord of Terrace. He deals in stolen goods, trades in slaves and contraband, and it would take a month to list all the people he's made disappear. His slimy grasp even reaches here into Upper Terrace. Most of the shops pay him protection money, so he'll leave them alone. And the man is nothing but a thug. I guess I'm lucky. Since my medical facility doesn't make any profits, Davic doesn't bother me. But if you ask me, he's no better than the Sith. Tell me about the Undercity. The Undercity is a wasteland crawling with flesh-eating mutants called rat ghouls. I feel sorry for the outcasts that are forced to live there. Outcasts? Justice here on Terrace is swift and harsh. There are only two punishments, execution or banishment to the Undercity. Anyone banished can never return on pain of death. Even their descendants are forced to live in the depths beneath our great cities. Whenever I can, I send supplies to the Undercity to help ease the misery of their lives. Although there is nothing I can do to help those infected with the rat ghoul disease. I want to ask you something else. I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some... how do you feel about the Sith? I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy. Let me see what you got for sale. Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable, just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Okay, so he sells all the healing stuff, obviously. But I don't really have enough for anything. Ooh, look, door.
No problem. Got it.
What are you doing? Don't go in there! That door is for employees only!
And was very easily hacked.
You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic.
Yeah, I'm a friend of the Republic. You can trust me.
I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Okay. I'm gonna stay light side for this playthrough. I might go a little dark sometimes on accident or something, but I'm going to stay prominently light.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
I'm not interested.
No, don't be
like
an
it.
idiot. Just listen to me for 1 minute, and you won't be sorry. Davik Kang wants the cure, and you'd be smart to give it to him.
Why do you care who gets the cure?
Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him.
What if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik get the cure?
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger?
Who has
Be
promised
smart
to
about
help
this.
him with his
You'll
Republic
get a better
soldiers.
deal selling to Davik.
I think I'd rather give it to Zelka.
Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Hello. Your guy's
Welcome
working
back.
for bad guys.
Are you in need of healing, or...?
I can't tell you that, though, because the choices won't let me.
Goodbye, and good health to you.
Okay, let's go. Miguel, speed this up, because walking is boring. Okay, now we're at the cantina. How do I get in here? I think I need to go in here.
No problem. Didn't work.
Impossible. Well, thank you for giving me the choice and wasting my time walking over here. Also, I just realized I probably should not be wielding swords whilst walking around the city. Something tells me that might make the Sith uneasy. Okay, you can speed it up again, Miguel. Hello, bounty
Davik
hunters.
says you missed your last payment. Sorry,
Oops.
you're out of time. Now it's all or
Oh,
nothing.
someone caught that.
Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off? Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Leave this man alone or you'll have to deal with me. Yeah, you can try, alright. But I have frag grenades. Oh, also, just in case, card. Shoot that man.
Thank you! I owe you my life! Those bounty hunters
And
are going to
he
take me
didn't
away
die.
and kill me! My life warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead!
Maybe I can help you.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
I'm just glad I could help.
I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Hey, look! Stuff! Wow, if I had time to loot them, I could have paid that guy. Oh well, now I have money. Oh, it's more city. Yay. I mean, granted, this is a fun game and it looks pretty nice, but can't be the most interesting to watch me just walk around.
I've got a ton of things to do today. I can't talk to you.
Okay, fine. These are normal clothes, right? People walk around in combat armor. It's completely normal. Droid shop. Like droid shop. Incomplete droid. They're all incomplete. Oh, it's these two.
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun ratatigin podranko. Disarcha doma wana kondatama. We team bon rank thong. Mule ra on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi se.
Dialogue sometimes because they can be kind of long-winded.
Atuyama kama wona henak neck.
But it's pretty hard to skip it when you don't know when it's about to end. What do they have against Twi'leks?
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mule ra dwana. Don kin ba no kudnok neck. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance are
right.
a lot of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twiz yun kun. Atuyama kama wona henak neck. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Chinapala mule.
If you want to read it and I skip too fast, you can always skip.
Chachon kun ne mule brabast.
Utility droids.
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala kuyami jvuk tikchita na patogta. Yafulke gogala jiji. Kawana bona atugawa.
Let me see your
Kakin
droids.
cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulak. Tongki pa na.
Tell me about the top-of-the-line T3M4 droid.
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kumkiba bu mulera. Kat mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kon no ba muladra.
Let me see your inventory.
Tonga bok sha nak nong. Kin kun shin.
I don't really need any of this stuff right now. But I'm going to buy that.
Kachu apanki. Jishawa anibong ka. Tanga bu shan
Utility droids.
Kak.
See your droids. Here's 50 credits.
Timembo rang thong. Muli ra on shaturing ni patoga wanga akuchi kopa.
I want to ask you some questions.
Tanga bu shan nong. Wanga kun biskin ba mula ra cho.
What do you know about the escape pods that crashed here on Terrace?
Tonga bok sha nak nong. Kin kun shin kin. Ni kin kun now.
She likes droids a little too much. How do you feel about the Sith?
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bona nakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Chinapala mule. Tonki ba non tontek.
Oh, there's such a thing as a bad droid. We will see that soon. General information on Terrace.
Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong ka sha chona si ichua byongbo joni. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tonki ba na. China pala mule. Tonki ba non tontek.
I should probably stop asking all the basic questions since we pretty much have all the details on that. I think I'll be going.
Rundi ichawa tongbola Johnny Ku.
Okay. We have our droid. Are you coming? Okay, he is. Let's go, droid. Come on. You definitely won't fail me anytime within the next 2 seconds. Well, saw that coming.
Randi Ichawa Tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawamani
It blew up.
Genchopa Chawi Tikchok Twis Yun Kun. Watuyama Kakin Cha Na Kwat Na Bon Kon. Wanakumbes. Chi
No hard feelings.
Tonga Bok Sha Nak Nong. Kin Kun Shin.
I'll be going now.
Randi Ichawa Tongbola Johnny Ku.
Okay. I'll be back for you. Nothing will stop me from getting a droid. Okay. So... now there's this.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders.
Oh... I know.
Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
Are you referring to the Sith?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
Oh, you're a racist. I don't have time for this.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Okay. Okay, that's the elevator to the lower city. We can't get in there right now, but I should probably make sure.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
I'll be going now.
Move along, then.
We're gonna need some kind of disguise if we want to get past this guy.
This is the military base. I can't get in there right now. How long have I been going for?
What is this planet coming to, huh? Shlomi's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
You better think twice about what you're doing. This might be more than you can handle.
Come on, fellas. This Slummy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
I'm not buying you a drink. Alcoholics. Not that there's anything wrong with alcoholism, it's just that there's absolutely everything wrong with alcoholism. Okay, I think I need to look through the apartments before I can go anywhere. So, I'm going to end this episode off here, and in the next episode we will look through the apartments. Hopefully it'll be a bit more interesting than this one was, but you know, what can I say? Episodes like these are going to happen when you play an RPG like this. So, without further ado, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side.